Porn for me has been always a very prevalent thing. It has been a strong addiction, and it's something that has been present for most of my life, basically. Since I was 8, and even before that, even before I was 8, I was already looking at pictures of naked women that my dad had on his tablet. I'm pretty sad that this is becoming more common, unfortunately, for very young kids to have such easy access to porn. And kids these days have unsupervised access to the internet, which, if you're watching this video, you're probably not a kid, you're probably around my age, you're probably a teenager. And so that's the problem. I have been addicted to this shit for over a decade, so just suddenly trying to quit it using sheer willpower and stoicism and all of this bullshit doesn't really work, at least not for me. So what I did was just getting rid of everything completely. The same thing. I was really addicted to video games. I was really addicted to scrolling. And this is the only thing that really worked. Because if I have the thing in front of me, if I'm addicted to chocolate and I have a fucking bar of chocolate in front of me, I'm gonna eat it. And the other thing that will genuinely guarantee that you quit porn and quit all of your bad habits is that you change your lifestyle. What does this actually look like? You gotta go outside more. You gotta go outside more. And most importantly, it's not only going outside, but it's having a certain goal, is having a purpose that you can, like a task, something that you can obsess over that takes all of your energy. You know how your sexual energy is so powerful. You gotta use that into things that are purposeful to you. And once you have this laser focus, the rest of things become just a little bit, there's more friction. It's like, okay, I would watch porn, but I have this more important thing to do. So your priority list is just a matter of making porn lower and lower and lower and lower. But as I tell you, I have been doing nofap. I have been trying to quit porn since I was around 15 to 16 years old. And if I could go back in time and tell to my younger self something that would genuinely, I know for a fact would work, is to increase the friction with these habits and also lower the friction with the bad habits as well. But especially increasing the friction with porn, with all these things that I just told you, like the website that allow you to plug all of the porn, and also the screen time settings in your phone as well. Because again, nothing else really fucking worked for me. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I really think that porn or video games or social media are inherently addictive. Because if I compare my mental health from when I was 16 to now that I'm 19 years old, my mental health has greatly improved. I have way better habits. I have way better social life. I have more purpose in my life. I'm genuinely more happy. I wouldn't say I have the same tendency to get addicted. I genuinely feel like getting this out of my life, just blocking it, again, not having it in front of me. Because what happens if you're addicted to cigarettes and you always have a pack of cigarettes in your pocket? It's going to be so easy to just take one out and just smoke it right there and then. So it's the same thing with porn. You always have your phone in your pocket and it's so easy to just go into your browser and just look up some porn. But when you don't have it in front of you, it just, your brain starts to detach from it. Sometimes you will crave it, but after a few months, it's not going to be as strong as it used to be. You're going to find dopamine in some other things, and you're going to think less of porn, which is what we want. We want to think less of porn. How do we achieve this? How do we think less of this bad habit? By not having it in front of us, by not looking up nofap and scrolling on this nofap subreddit. I'm not saying nofap itself is bad. I'm not saying anti-porn is bad or anything, but just reminding ourselves every day that these bad things exist is not the way either. And I used to do this a lot. So I'm not making this video for nothing. I genuinely think this could help someone out there who's going through the same shit that I was. Consume as little content as possible, honestly, in general, especially social media, man. The longer you do this for, the longer you make your brain forget that porn is a thing, that porn exists, the easier it's going to get for you. It's not that your brain is going to get stronger or that your willpower is going to get better. It's that the urges are just going to get weaker because your brain is not attached to it anymore. These addictions are inherently strong. You know how fucking people who are addicted to drugs, I think like heroin or fentanyl or something, they have to sometimes induce themselves into a coma to resist, to go through the withdrawal symptoms. Because if they try to undergo all of that shit, it's going to be 10 times harder. And I personally believe that with porn is the same shit. It's just more of the same. Take care, man. Thank you for watching.